What's good? You rocking with your boy TheCzarr, all rights reserved. Now, commenters, I need you to co-sign this because I know not if this is the truth. But put me on, let me know if I'm on to something. If this is true or false, let me know. Is this tour that's happening for the band going down on X's birthday? Now, again, we got to take an objective look because that's the only right way to do it. Now, we could say that this is in honor of him, but who's actually getting the monetary gain off of this? Is this to support his team? Is this to help his team grow? Do you think that this is something beneficiary? Are they going to do a lot of XxxTentacion's songs and jump around? Or are his artists now getting a shine? And if this is the case, can someone show me tours that he did for them before where he boosted them? Because I want to see the difference in how these tours go. Now, I've seen all the states they're going to. CommenterNation is in every single state. Shout to us. So best believe one of us are going to be there. If not, TheCzarr himself. But my question is, do you see this as a benefit? And is any of this financial gain going towards the foundation that he had built to honor those who are less fortunate? This was one of the things he wanted to get done before he left this earth. Is there anything that's going towards the foundation? Now, I'm presuming this tour, having the amount of heads on it, if the artists are performing, they deserve paid. And as I told you before, if his mother's making a guest appearance, she deserves something. But I must ask you, do you believe the same managers that worked with XxxTentacion's should be involved? They haven't done much speaking out in the situation, and there's also been a lot of implications to their presence being in question during this whole fiasco. Now, what I don't understand is how someone makes charities and foundations, but there's some type of issue when they're really trying to push the agenda of him receiving the respect he deserves and what he was doing. All the hate someone had for asking questions of people who were suspect, all the different scenarios that came up when I asked questions, depending the nature of what was going on. You see, you guys think, it's just happening. No, this is very important for me. There are very specific things we as a team are looking for. You see, I'm not going to tell you, you know that. You know how this goes. There's very specific things we're looking for during this tour and a lot of other things that are happening. I'm glad his team's starting to get shine and starting to boost up. But we're still sitting on a case where a suspect hasn't been decided. And you know I already seen the witness list. So my thing is, a lot of these people I never even heard of. So what was their proximity? Why was he in this situation without his true friends by his side? Now, we know people that weren't there or able to be there, but we know the ones who were locally, maybe not in that exact area, and able to be with him. Why didn't he have you with you? Why didn't he have you with him while he was doing this? What was the reason he said he started to see fake friendships and things going on? Now, I seen a special person's message that they claimed was the last message they seen. And so I give you a heads up. It was a sculpture of his head. And it was the day before he actually was deceased. Who brought that to you? Who brought you that sculpture for him? Because you were referring to a woman. Who brought it to you? That's what I want to know. I just want to know who brought the sculpture of his head. It was very awkward. Even though he said it was dope, he did give you a shout out and said it was sick. But he wasn't speaking that much. So why did he cut his conversation short? What was going on? And you said you thought he knew something was going to happen. Why would he think something's going to happen after that? I was a little lost reading it. It was kind of just like it was posted to be posted. It was very strange. But what I'm going to say is go buy these tickets. Go to the show. CommenterNation, you already know. I contacted y'all. Show up at them shows. I got Agent M on the job. I got my agents on the job. They're going to be at your show. We're going to support you. Don't worry. We'll pay for a ticket or 2 or 10. We'll buy some tickets. And it better be on point. Y'all better not be getting up there rapping that trash. Y'all better be nice with it. Period. But here's the thing ultimately. I hope some of his fans do enjoy the band that he supported. If it was the case he supported y'all, how you say. I also hope that there's a situation where you guys do make well and you are recognized for your talents. No one ever hates that much to not want to see you be recognized for your talents. But ultimately, this case still hasn't been solved. There's still a lot of missing holes within the story that achieves me to think in a certain way and manner, depending on how the information is delivered. There's also a lot of people that were acting funny throughout it. So here's what I'm going to say. The same ones who said they knew what happened, oh, I knew what happened, y'all better be at the show. I know that much. And the same ones that sat back and you didn't do much to help them, you better be at the show to support. I just hope it goes to the charities and foundations. And one last question, because I don't feel like making a third video asking it. Are the same people relative to the situation at the start still around, connected to the family? Are these same people around? Because I have my eye on a few of them who are hanging around, that's claimed to be a friend, that were involved in certain incidents following the situation, previous to the situation. And I just want to know, are you still going to be around for the glorious moments? Or were you there just when it was sweet? I want to see everybody who was hanging out, that was there when he was getting money, there supporting everything that his legacy stands for. I'm cool if you guys perform a couple of songs for him to do that, but ultimately, my problem is that there's 4 men being solely blamed for it when our intel tells us different. I don't care what you guys say about that. I don't care what you think. There's literally people that have done some very suspect stuff that if you tested TheCzarr's hand, I'd put it out there, you'd get bagged. I'm just asking you why. Was there another reason? The same thing when Dahmer's Live was saying something was posted that wasn't really true in the way it was taken. I can understand that. But I have fake witnesses that said some things on the backside that pointed to something totally disturbing. And then I seen you guys speaking back and forth with them. That's my problem. That's my problem. You're speaking back and forth with them like y'all cool. You're cool with somebody like that? That thought that way? Well, birds of a feather flock together, or am I reaching? If I'm reaching, tell me. Birds of a feather flock together. If not, why are you responding to a person that told me something disturbing? Why did they claim to be friends with some of you, calling some of you bro, when they thought that way? Very interesting. Very interesting. And we're just getting into it. Oh my goodness, we're just getting into it. And actually, I seen them under a hidden name as me, tagging people that I spoke on, doing certain things in photos. And I haven't even spoken on that person in general yet. Matter of fact, didn't he have multiple managers? So why'd you pick that one manager? Why'd you pick that one manager to speak to? Because what you did right there was expose him as the very manager you assumed I was talking about. Why would you do that? I didn't show a picture when I said someone was smiling, but you knew what picture I was talking about to point out who I was talking to. You see, these things are the reason why I do it like I do it, because when people have guilt on their heart from different subjects that are being brought up, they're going to show themselves. We've always counted on you to do it. You've done most of our work for us. But now we're about to do work for real. And I want to thank you for giving us places to start by investigating different subjects. Nah. That's my thing. That's my point. That's the whole thing about it. But let me know something. Are you headed to the tour? Let me know in the comments below. All rights reserved.